we should be live in a moment. And there we go. Hello, everybody. Welcome to the League Championship.
Opening game of the League Championship. Let's do the baseball thing.
As you can see, the League Championship does not include the Knights this go-around. It, for better or worse, is between the Monsters and the Herbiasaurs. And as the game goes on, I will explain.
That's a strike and a half, my friend.
But for the time being, we will have quite the matchup. I'm trying to get the HUD back up.
The third baseman, number 11.
Well, ground ball. Hit over to short, thrown over to first, out number 1.
The catcher, number 20, Mike Thomas.
Give me a second and I will fix it. But as I am working on that, let me explain the situation. The Knights, unfortunately, lost a 5-game series versus the Berserkers in a thriller of a 5-game series.
Number 39, Pablo Sanchez.
Between them and the Berserkers won in 5 games. The Berserkers then lost to the Herbiasaurs. The Herbiasaurs sweep them. Pablo Sanchez hits this one deep and gone! Monsters take an early 2-0 lead. In the first inning of the game, welcome to the League Championship with his first home run of the postseason.
Now batting, the shortstop, number 28.
And Stephanie Morgan, quite a story of her this playoff series. She has an under 200 batting average in the regular season and only got 1 home run during the regular season. But in the postseason, she has over a 350 batting average and 3 home runs. Definitely making her best at the right time. But she's going to pop fly here into left. And Reeves will get it and now retire the side. But essentially, the TLDR is this. The Knights didn't make it past the first round. The Berserkers bested them in a 5-game series. And unfortunately, we are on the outside looking in. But we will stream this championship series regardless, as it should be a good matchup. Stephanie Morgan fielding that, throwing it right over for out number 1. Dilly Daller up at the plate. Herbiasaurs have the home field advantage this series due to having 1 more win than the Monsters in the regular season. However, that all being equal, I still think the Monsters have the advantage in this series. Jay Green not able to field that ball to be able to get the easy out, so let's see if the Herbiasaurs can capitalize. As I was saying, the talent on the Monsters roster is just staggering. I would be absolutely shocked if somehow, some way, the Herbiasaurs were able to pull this out. However, that being said, the Herbiasaurs have been pretty much the underdog the entire time, despite being the number 2 seed in the conference, where they were expected to fall to the Moonstars' stellar starting pitching rotation early, but managed to win 3-1 in that series, as all these series are a best-of-5. Diving catch by Jocinda Smith, and that'll be the end of the first inning. Monsters up 2-0.
Now batting, the left fielder, number 19.
But yeah, the Herbiasaurs started 3-1 against the Moonstars to move on to the conference finals, where they took on the team that defeated us in the Berserkers, and they handled them quite easily. winning all 3 games. A couple close calls to be sure, but not even letting the Berserkers make it a series makes this clear that this is a team to be taken seriously, even if they are an underdog talent-wise. Right now we have the best of the best. Pop fly. Caught, outnumbered one.
The second baseman, number 25,
Or
Maggie
outnumbered 2,
Rags.
beg your pardon. Maggie Rags, a mid-season acquisition for second base. Monsters deciding they wanted a little bit more offensive capability and released Vicky Kawaguchi. Count clutch pitch, strike 3 called, and that'll be the end of the top of the second. As the Herbiasaurs will come up to bat, looking for their first hit of this league championship series. Kira Nutmeg settling in. Ground ball ends up getting to the center field grass. Steve-O Reeves having a stellar postseason, batting over 400. Seeing if he can keep things going as the Herbiasaurs are now in the hit column. And a ground ball over to Jocinda Smith. Force out at second, not able to get the double play though. And they'll bring up Milo Stewart. The Monsters' journey here was fairly similar to the Herbiasaurs, except they were never really considered the underdogs. In the first round, they were considered to be pretty evenly matched with the Beewolves. That one's hit high and deep, but caught for out number 2. So what the Monsters did, they faced the Beewolves in the first round, beating them very handily in some games and closing others in a 3-1 series with the Beewolves. And then they faced the Nemesis, who they were the favorites to go to the league championship. This one's far, deep, but catchable. And at the wall, Wheeler gets it as we go to the third. So, essentially, they faced off against the Nemesis. The Nemesis were considered to be the team that would be the favorites to win the championship. The Monsters being, well, Nemesis being not the favorites to win the championship, but favorites to represent the conference. The Knights were favorites to go back-to-back, retaining their core, but unfortunately, as you can see, that didn't work out for the Knights. So yeah, leaving the night when the Knights got knocked out of it, the Nemesis became the favorites, and in a series that was close with some games, but series pretty much always favored the Monsters. The Monsters won out 3 games to 1. And that brings us here. Herbiasaurs versus Monsters. Jocinda Smith at the plate for the second time. This one's hit far, deep. Does this have the distance? It does! Home run! Jocinda Smith. That'll be 3-0 Monsters as this one's hit 437 feet. Her second home run of the postseason.
Now batting, catcher number 20, Mike Thomas.
And Mike Thomas settling into the box. Moved over to catcher from last season, where he primarily played third base. Mike Thomas gets a good hold of this one into right center, but that will be a fairly simple catch for Little as we go to the bottom of the third. 3-0 Monsters.
The pitcher, number 37, Dick Lucas.
Strike.
Dick Lucas
That's down.
now settling into the batter's box, really wanting to get something going.
You couldn't even knock snow off of him.
Now batting, the center fielder, number 27, Morten Stanberg.
And now who is debatably the best player
Strike.
on the entirety of the Herbiasaurs in terms of offense. Morten Stanberg lets this one rip into center. What a single.
Now batting, the shortstop, number 13, Dilly Daller.
And Dilly Daller coming up to bat. Not good on the base paths, but she has been good in the box.
Nope. Outside.
And Stanberg runs, and Thomas gets him. Out number 2, and that's got to sting for the Herbiasaurs. Pop fly right behind home plate. Thomas has got that one too. As we go to the fourth, 3-0 Monsters, and they'll bring up the biggest man of the roster of the Monsters, the most recognizable name, Pablo Sanchez. Hit a 2-run homer to give the Monsters the initial lead.
Nope. Low. Hot foul. Nope. That's inside.
Full count to Sanchez. Sanchez. And strike 3 call. Pablo strikes out.
Stephanie Morgan.
And they'll bring up Stephanie Morgan. And Stephanie Morgan hits that. Dives. Stopped by Dilly Daller, but not quite able to get a handle on it. That'll be a base hit.
Number 19.
Keisha Phillips now settling into the box. Regular season MVP for the Monsters, to be sure. Her hitting has been absolutely insane, and she's going to rip this one into left. That one's going to make an easy double. Stephanie Morgan's going to head home. She's going to slide. Safe 4-0 Monsters.
Number 3, Peak Physique.
And Peak Physique will be settling into the box for this at-bat. And as I was saying, Keisha Phillips, the regular season MVP for the Monsters by far, a top 10 hit contributor in most facets, including home runs, slugging, on-base percentage, and batting average as well. Just overall, a great regular season for her. In the playoffs, she may have struggled, but I don't think the Monsters get here without her. Maggie Rags selling into the box. More of a utility player and the only real person who can play second base for the Monsters.
No, inside.
And this one's going to be a ground ball fielded by Nutmeg. And that'll be out number 3 as we go to the bottom of the fourth, but not until a RBI hit by Phillips knocks in Morgan for a 4-0 lead.
What's a strike?
Jay Green having a decent outing so far.
Nope, that's high.
No perfect game and no hitter for him, but he doesn't need that as he'll strike out a little for out number 1. Mashed Taters. Really going to try to see if he can get the Herbiasaurs on the board. The weakness in the Monsters pitching is if you get deep into their bullpen, there could be issues. Mashed Tater mashes this one deep into center. No way Wheeler's getting this one. Into the batter's eye it goes. And that'll be a solo home run to get the Herbisaurs on the board. A 447-foot shot.
Now batting, the third baseman, number 15, Kira Nutmeg.
And Kira Nutmeg now at the plate. That one right in the middle of the zone. Surprised you don't swing at that one and try to give that one a ride. And this one's going to be a bloop over to Morgan. Caught for out number 2.
Number 26, Steve-O Reeves.
And Steve-O Reeves apparently happier than a jackrabbit as he's selling into the box. Pretty good mood for somebody that is having his team behind by 3 runs against one of the best teams in the league. This one's going to be given a drive into left. Phillips is calling for it, gets it. That'll retire the side as we go to the 5th. 4-1 as the Herbisaurs finally get
number 58,
a score.
Green.
Jay Green settling into the box now. And he's going to give this one a ride into left center. This one's going to roll all the way to the wall. Jay Green has a leadoff double. He is going to try to do everything he can to be able to make things right. Pete Wheeler not having a good playoffs. A 121 batting average. No home runs, only 2 RBIs. The RBIs are acceptable, though, given the fact that he leads off. And this one's going to be hit left center, and that one's going to roll to the wall. And this is going to make it so that Jay Green scores. Wheeler's going to slide to third, safe for a triple.
Third baseman, number 11.
Pete Wheeler was like, I heard you was talking trash about me, and I didn't take kindly to it. And Dare Neverwalker, the best relief pitcher that the Herbisaurs have, now on the mound. Henry Hamster now at third. A 5-1 score for the Monsters in this Game 1 of the League Championship. And Jocinda Smith strikes out as Dare Neverwalker
Number 20,
says,
Mike Thomas.
no siree. Mike Thomas now in the box. Pete Wheeler only a mere 90 feet away from home. Dare Neverwalker has had a pretty good playoffs. And that'll be his second straight strikeout.
Number 39, Pablo Sanchez.
Very impressive for his workload that he has, given how much offense that this league usually produces. Giving up only a 2.25 ERA right now. Pablo Sanchez finds the gap in between short and third, and another run scores. 6-1.
Number 28,
Monsters.
Stephanie
Morgan settling into the box. Pablo Sanchez on first. He's known to swipe a bag or two, but I don't think he's going to be going this time around. Clark has quite the cannon to keep the runners in check. A ground ball makes it out number 3 as we head to the bottom of the 5th. Milo Stewart leading it off this inning for the Herbisaurs. Jay Green only thrown 48 pitches so far in 4 complete innings. Milo Stewart gets a base hit into right to lead off. There's Fiona Clark, more known for her glove and arm behind the dish rather than her bat up at the dish, but it doesn't mean she's not going to give it her best effort. Jay Green's stats, a 3 ERA with only 10 strikeouts, weirdly enough, given all these games. And ground ball. Maggie Rags throws it over to Physique, and that'll be out number 1. But that'll be a runner on second as Henry Hamster comes into his first at-bat of this league championship series. And Henry Hamster gets a base blue pit single into center. The runner's coming home, and 6-2 the score, as Henry Hamster will stay at first for the single.
Morton Stanberg.
And this game is not over yet. The Herbiasaurs showing they got some fight in them. Morton Stanberg is going to get a ground ball past a diving Stephanie Morgan, and that'll be runners at first and second. No, 1 out for Dilly Dadler.
Dilly Dadler.
And right now, we thank you all for tuning in. For those just joining us, we have the League Championship Series between the Monsters and the Herbiasaurs, and this one's right up the middle into center. Wheeler throws it in before the runner can think about going home, and the bases are loaded for Chili Little.
Number 19, Chili Little. Now pitching, number 45.
And that'll be the end of the day for Jay Green, and Luann Louis will be coming in instead. First pitch ends up getting into left, and that'll be 6-3, and the Herbiasaurs are bringing the pressure. And Mash Taters, the man responsible for getting the first run for the Herbiasaurs on the board, up at the plate. You gotta play it safe as you can. Ooh, Mash Taters strikes out as Luann Louis fans him.
Number 52, Der Neverwalker.
And Der Neverwalker, the Herbiasaurs have a choice to make, and Neverwalker will take his at-bat. 2 outs with the bases loaded. It is a risk to be sure. But Neverwalker is the best relief pitcher, and he's going to have to continue pitching his best as he is struck out looking as we head to the 6th.
Now batting, the left fielder, number 19.
And Keisha Phillips now at bat. And struck out swinging, as that'll be out number 1.
Number 3, Peak Physique.
Peak Physique. Don't let his position in the lineup fool you. A lot of teams would love to have this guy in their lineup as their first baseman. Peak Physique hits this one into center. Stanberg throws it in, as the Monsters will get a single. Maggie Rags selling into the box. Runner on first, 1 out. Ground ball over to Stewart. Tags Physique, throws it over to first, and that'll be a double play as we head to the bottom of the 6th. Still 6-3.
Now batting, the left fielder,
Steve-O Reeves.
Steve-O Reeves.
Going to be leading it off for the Herbiasaurs. Luann Louis. The off-season acquisition by the Monsters. She can't quite field the ground ball, but she'll pick it up in time to throw it over to first for out number 1. Milo Stewart. Yeah, Luann Louis brought in to fill in the hole in the bullpen for the Monsters that they had in the first season. Milo Stewart hits a grounder that'll get past Rags into right, and that'll be a base hit for him. Fiona Clark now in the box. She's going to have power versus lefties activated against Luann Louis.
Ball inside.
Fouled off. It's a 1-1 count. Ooh, Clark gives this one a drive that'll go foul, but man, that had some pop off the bat. Ooh, strike three, looking Luann Louis, what a pitch with the screwball.
Number 10, Henry Hamster.
Henry Hamster, 1 for 1 today, brought in an RBI single. On his one and only at bat in this game so far. He was subbed in around the 4th inning. He's going to hit this one foul in the right field stands. Swing and a miss, strike 3, and that'll retire the side as we go to the 7th. Monsters up, 6-3.
The pitcher, number 45.
Luann Louis, not really known for her power, but she's definitely got the bat and the speed in terms of contact.
That's inside. That's a strike.
One of the rare cases where you're okay having a relief pitcher hit for you.
No, inside. Ball.
Full count. Ooh, struck out looking. Out number 1.
Center fielder, number 4, Peter Wheeler.
Peter Wheeler, last at bat hitting a RBI triple.
Down.
Seeing if he can get out of that rattled state. A ground ball over to Henry Hamster. Hamster throws it over to first. That's out number 2.
11.
Jocinda Smith now in the box. She's hit a home run.
Hi.
Has driven in 1 run with that solo shot. This one going to be a ground ball that gets past a diving Henry Hamster, and that'll be a single.
Now batting. Catcher,
Mike
number
Thomas
10, Mike
now
Thomas.
walking up to bat. 1 for 3 and a single today. Dare never Walker right on that third base line, but it's thrown over to first, and that'll be out number 3, retiring the side. Still 6-3 as we head to the bottom of the 7th.
The center fielder, number 27, Morton Stanberg.
Morton Stanberg, 2 for 3 today. Both singles, but he's going to pop up in the shallow left center. Morgan says she has it. That's out number 1.
The shortstop, number
Billy
13,
Daller.
Billy Daller.
Now up at bat for the Herbisaurs.
Strike. That's a strike and a half, my friend.
Ooh, here we go. Here's the pitch. Ball too low.
Ball low.
And a full count to Daller.
That's ball 4.
And that'll be a walk.
Now batting, the right
It's
fielder,
Chili Little.
number 19, Chili Little.
He's going to be coming up to the plate. 1 for 3 and an RBI so far today.
That's a strike.
With a runner on first.
Strike.
But an 0-2 hole doesn't look good. Fouls that one off. The at-bat continues, but struck out looking on the very next pitch. Mashed Taters now coming up to the plate. 1 for 3, his 1 hit, a massive RBI to make sure that the Herbisaurs didn't have this game have a donut on their side of the scoreboard. One, 2 the count. Runner on first. And that'll be a ball. And struck out looking. That is just something. as we head to the 8th inning. Still
Now batting,
6-3.
the right fielder, number
Pablo
39,
Sanchez
Pablo
leading it off
Sanchez.
for the Monsters. A home run, a single, leading up to a total of 3 RBIs. 2 for 3 today.
It's inside.
And that'll be a ground ball. That'll find its way into right, giving him a single to start off the inning for the Monsters.
Shortstop, number
Morgan,
28,
Stephanie Morgan coming up to bat.
Now pitching, Chuck Belthway.
And Dare Never Walker will finally be pulled for Chuck Filthwick.
Hit time.
This Herbisaurs bullpen is really something special with how much talent they have in it. But there have been times where that bullpen has not pulled through that well. You mainly put as the prime example of this Game 2 of the opening round of the playoffs. Oh, and we have an injury. Stephanie Morgan has an injury. Let's get you an update on that real quick. We have a pulled hamstring. Stephanie Morgan has pulled
Touchdown.
her hamstring, and now the Monsters will have a decision to make.
That's a strike.
Keisha Phillips now at bat. They don't really have a whole lot of bench help for the infield, oddly enough. Makes you wonder what they're going to do about the situation with Stephanie Morgan at short.
Number 3, Peak Physique.
Peak Physique now settling into the box. Fouls that one off.
Strike.
0-2 count. Peak Physique fouls another one off.
Ball outside.
2 balls, 2 strikes to Physique. He swings and misses, and that's out number 3 as we head to the bottom of the 8th. Still 6-3 Monsters. Chuck Filthwick. Maybe gonna be leading it off. No, Nate Hankey will be pitch hitting for Chuck Filthwick. And Stephanie Morgan will be staying in the game. The Monsters don't have a whole lot of anybody on that bench. Stephanie Morgan gonna try to just gut through it. Nate Hankey a hit up the middle to give the Herbisaurs a leadoff single late in the game in this inning. And Steve-O Reeves, 0 for 3 today, still feeling locked in. He has had quite a playoffs, but so far in this Game 1, he has not delivered. That one is, a very ill-advised attempt at a steal. Nate Hankey going to be caught in a pickle and run down out number 1. What are the Herbisaurs thinking? 3-2 count. And that one's going to be given a drive, but it's playable. Phillips has got it out number 2. Milo Stewart coming into the plate. The Monsters just a mere 4 outs away. Milo Stewart gives this one a drive. This is back, and gone! Just barely over the wall. And the Herbisaurs make this a 6-4 game. 384 feet. Milo Stewart's first home run of these playoffs.
Number 20, Fiona Clark.
Fiona Clark.
Now pitching, Colson Fleshman.
Colson Fleshman, the closer for the Monsters, will be coming in with Louie. That'll be enough for her this game.
That's inside. Strike. You bet that's a strike.
Struck out swinging for out number 3, Linda Betta. will be on the mound to pitch for the Herbisaurs as we go to the top of the ninth of this game one. Maggie Rags selling into the box. She's 0 for 3 in this game one.
You bet that's a strike. Strike.
And struck out swinging as Maggie Rags will probably be finishing the day 0 for 4 in this game one. Colson Fleshman, see if he takes his at bat, and he will.
It's inside.
And this one's going to get past a diving Henry Hamster into right field. Colson Fleshman is going to have a single.
The center fielder, number 4, Peter Wheeler.
Peter Wheeler now settling into the box.
That's high.
1-2 count to Pete Wheeler. And he'll strike out swinging, finishing the day 1 for 5 as Jocinda Smith sells into the box. See if she can get maybe 1 or 2 more insurance runs for the Monsters. The Monsters will have to hold on to a 2-run lead to win this game one. 3 outs away from it. And a ground ball that'll be fielded by Henry Hamster. And that'll be out number 3 with the Herbisaurs' last chance to come up to bat and do something. Right now, Henry Hamster
Number 10, Henry Hamster.
will be leading it off. And Cheryl Dangerfield will be a defensive replacement in center for the Monsters. Placing Pete Wheeler. And a swing and a miss for out number 1. Fleshman doing a fantastic job on the mound, throwing fastballs in triple digits. Morton Stamberg. Let's see what he can do. Colson Fleshman, a 0.00 ERA. Very impressive stuff in these playoffs. And that'll be a bloop fly over, caught by May Rags as she's just barely touching that outfield grass in the left. Or right, pardon me. And this one's going to be hit into left center. This will be all the way to the wall, and the Herbisaurs are not done yet. This will be a double. Hold the phone.
Now batting, a right fielder,
And Chili
number
Little,
19,
we'll see if
Chili Little.
he can extend the Herbisaurs' lifespan in this game one.
You bet that's a strike.
And down to their last strike in this game one. 2-2 count. Swing and a miss, and that's game one. The Monsters take game one of this league championship series by a score of 6-4. 6 runs, 12 hits, 1 error for the Monsters. 4 runs, 12 hits, 0 errors for the Herbisaurs. Dick Lucas will take the loss, Luann Louis will take the win, and Colson Fleshman will take a save. Player of the game, Pablo Sanchez, 3 for 4, a home run and 3 RBIs, plus a run himself. Milo Stewart, 3 for 4, home run, RBI, 2 runs. And Jocinda Smith taking third with 2 out of 5 with a home run, RBI, and a run. What a start to this series. There you have the bracket. Seeing clearly how both teams got here. 3-1, 3-1 for the Monsters. And 1-3-3-0 for the Herbisaurs. Let's get right into game 2. No need for stalling. Stephanie Morgan decently hurt. Thanks to that pulled hamstring, and
Welcome to game
unfortunately, it
2 of
doesn't
the
look
league
like the Monsters are
championship.
going to give
Gee
her
golly
any
gosh,
rest.
This is a super duper occasion.
Game 2, though, here we go. Tusker Fuss on the mound now for the Herbisaurs. Keisha Phillips will be leading it off this game instead of Pete Wheeler. A 1-2 count to Phillips. Swing and a miss. Strike 3 out number 1 to start off this game 2. And Jocinda Smith settling into the box. And this one will get past a diving Henry Hamster, as Jocinda Smith is going to think about 2, and she is going to go for it. Going with a stand-up double with only 1 out. Mike Thomas now in the box. Oh, this one will get right past into right field. Runners at the corners, 1 out for Pablo Sanchez. The MVP of game 1 has a chance to knock in an early run again. 2-run homer, his first at-bat in game 1, as well as an RBI. An RBI single later in the game, but he's going to swing and miss. Strike 3 out number 2. And now we have Peter Wheeler in the box at the 5 spot for the Monsters. Oh, this is going to be a massive hit from Wheeler. That'll get passed into the gap in center. And 1 run is going to score at the very least. And it'll be runners at 2nd and 3rd as Pete Wheeler has hit a stand-up double.
Peak Physique.
Peak Physique now in the box, has a chance to knock in some more runs. Fuss is trying to get out of this jam as best he can, but a 3-0 count isn't helping him. And that'll be a walk, loading the bases for Angela Del Vecchio. Batting in the 7 hole this game. She will be the starting pitcher for the Monsters, but she's going to be up at the plate before she gets up to the mound. She has a chance to give herself some more breathing room, but a ground ball over to Milo Stewart will make this out number 3. But the Monsters strike first with an early 1-0 lead as we head to the bottom of the first. Milo Stewart going to lead things off for the Herbisaurs, as he was MVP for the Herbisaurs in game 1. Just didn't have enough impact to make the difference of the 6-4 loss. But he will get on base to start, putting them in the right spot. Morton Stanberg now up at bat. Oh, this one's given a drive into right, but it'll be fouled into the stands. A big swing and a miss for strike 2. This one gonna be a bloop fly into left, bouncing on that fair grass. And that'll be runners at 1st and 2nd. No outs for Dilly Daller. Angela Del Vecchio not having a good start to this game, too. But she does have that 1-run cushion to work with. This will be a pop fly in foul territory. Should be an easy play for Freak. It is. And that's out number 1. But now you got to deal with the scary part of the Herbisaurs with mashed taters. Mashed taters, one swing of the bat, no doubt, could give the Herbisaurs the lead. That being said, while Del Vecchio has not had a good start to this game too, she has had a good playoffs, having a 1.46 ERA. Steve-O Reeves trying to see if he can even things up right now with a good base hit. And that'll be, unfortunately, hit right to peak physique. And that'll be out number 3 as we head to the second. 1-0.
Number 28,
And Stephanie Morgan, reports have her feeling weak, but she still feels like she's got enough momentum from these playoffs to keep going. A ground ball to Henry Hamster will make it out number 1, though, as Maggie Rags comes up to the plate. And this will be a close one. Maggie Rags able to get it safe at first. Almost thought there was a play on that one, but Maggie Rags has good enough wheels to be able to outrun the fielding of the Herbisaurs, as that one was perfectly sent up the middle of the infield there. Keisha Phillips popping up and out, number 2. Yoink Sachs has caught that for out number 2. Jocinda Smith had a double in the first inning. Already up to bat in the second again. We're on first, 2 outs. And this one's gonna find the grass in center for a single. And a close play at third. Maggie Rags sliding in safe. Runners at the corners. 2 outs for Mike Thomas. 2-2 count to Thomas. And swing and a miss. Strike 3 called, and that's out number 3. All right, I will be right back because I forgot to get me a drink. I need that water to be able to keep this going. So apologies for the temporary silence, but I will be right back. Don't go anywhere, as this game too will keep on going.
Now batting the center fielder, number 40, Yoink Sachs.
That's a strike. Now I'm sure you're guessing. No.
Now batting the catcher, number 20, Fiona Clark.
Down. I've seen more teeth in a toaster.
Scoop up a plate of maki at Ground Roll Sushi, located on level 2. Now batting the right fielder, number 39, Pablo Sanchez. Center fielder, number 4, Peter Wheeler.
Folks, I have some bad news. I have something that just popped up, so unfortunately, we're going to have to cut the stream short. And there's your Game 2 result, 2-0. If given a chance, I will try to finish out the Championships Series stream maybe tomorrow. We'll see. I'm so sorry for the sun shutdown, but sadly these things happen. I'll see you when I see you guys. Take care.